Happy to see your beautiful face after such a hard week.
Thank you. I love coming back to you all. It's a good place to work with these faces. Thousands of residents were forced to leave everything behind, even their beloved pets. That's what happened to Andrea Gaylord, who escaped without her 2 dogs. But weeks later, when she thought all hope was lost, a miracle.
For residents of Paradise, California, the fast-moving flames were terrifying. As Andrea Gaylord raced to escape, she desperately called out for her dogs, brothers Madison and Miguel. The shepherd mixes who mostly lived outside were nowhere to be found. Andrea had no choice but to leave them behind.
It was the worst feeling in the world. It was like you have to choose. The whole time I was thinking, what is going to happen to those dogs? I felt so horrible leaving them.
With her home burned to the ground and the area shut down to evacuees, Andrea couldn't get back in to search for Madison and Miguel. Then, a ray of hope. She got a call from animal rescue volunteer Shayla Sullivan, who heard about her dogs and was leaving them food and water.
Figured if they're there, they won't go hungry.
It wasn't until a month later that Andrea was finally let back onto her property and received a miracle. There was Madison, sitting next to her burned-out home, waiting for her to return.
There is a higher power. It's like a sigh of relief. It was like an affirmation that these dogs are survivors.
They don't see it as ashes. They see it as their home, and those dogs protect their flock, and these people are their flock. They love those people.
Then, more good news. Andrea's second dog, Miguel, was found by volunteers and reunited with his brother.
They were wagging their tails and so happy to see them together. Things are right again. All right, what a good boy.
Andrea knows Paradise will recover and homes can be rebuilt. But nothing can ever replace the love of a pet, always there when you need it the most.
Animal shelters say they still have more than 1,000 pets displaced by the fires, and they're doing all they can to reunite them with their families as soon as possible.
Wow.
What a
You love that story?
I really do. And how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm great. I mean, last week, even though there's the pain of missing somebody that we loved so dearly, and that will be here for a little bit, there was the joy. We took a train, which was what my grandpa always wanted to do, which was so much fun, to College Station, where he is buried next to my grandma. And there were thousands of people that lined the streets. We had this hilarious time with my dad where he'd be like, okay, let's see if we can get the guy in the black shirt to wave. Let's go. Let's go. And we played this game, and it was just, it filled us up with such hope. And I think, not everybody gets to have they lose their grandparents, they lose people they love, and they're not celebrated. He was celebrated. And so everybody was so kind. Thank you for your well wishes, all of y'all.
It's funny that he wondered if anyone was going to show up at his funeral, and everyone
They were there.
Everyone.
John Meacham was with us for a couple days, and he said that he read him the eulogy, and that my grandpa was like, Meacham, he said his eyes were kind of closed, and when he was done, he looked up and he goes, that's a lot about me. I hope he would have liked it. He probably would have thought the focus was too much on him. But, he left behind a family that loves each other. There was a lot of laughter. My cousins are hilarious. We laughed and we had a lot of fun. We told stories. And we'll miss him, but he's in a better place.
He is.
And he's always around.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Jenna. We love you. Happy you're home.